We're now being joined by security consultant from our studios in Abuja, Dickson Osajie, to tell us more about the security situation, especially securing the borders of Nigeria. Hello, Mr. Osajie. Thank you so much for joining us on News Across Nigeria.
Thank you, Anne. Nice being here.
Nice seeing you too. Now, the first question is, whose job is it to secure our borders in Nigeria?
Well, thank you, Anne. It's good to know. The sole responsibility of our border security is the Immigration Service. We have the Border Management Agency that are solely responsible for the protection of our national borders from the east, west, south, and north, either by road, land, sea, or air. The Border Management Agency, from inception, they've been doing so well. What the government have done was a very good one. I am in Abuja. I went to the immigration headquarters a few days back, and I was so happy to see what's happening in the immigration headquarters, most especially the migrant e-registration. What they do in that environment is to ensure that they capture the details of the regular and irregular migrants that are residents in this country, because the presidency flags off these initiatives, and this initiative is a welcome development. In such initiative, we call it psychological deterrence measures in deterring criminal elements in perpetrating crime or crime in progress. This let them know that they are under watch. And it's a welcome development by the Immigration Service.
All right. Now, if you say the immigration has a sole responsibility of securing our border, what is the migration rule on border security in the country?
Yeah, the immigration rule, they are the lead agency in protecting our borders. There are about 8 directorates in the Nigerian immigration. The Border Management Agency are solely responsible in protecting our borders. We also made to understand that the federal government has approved the purchase of some drones for the Immigration Service. These drones will be released from the drone base, and from the drone base, this drone will go about on governed spaces or governed spaces to carry out surveillance activities in ascertaining any crime in progress or trying to ascertain elements or irregular migrants that are trying to penetrate our borders without taking the appropriate route. So the Immigration Service are the sole agency that's supposed to protect our borders, and the federal government needs to concentrate more on that agency, that is the Border Management Agency, the Immigration Service, so that our border will be well protected. A borderless nation is a no nation. What makes us Nigerian is the demarcation from our borders. From the east, we are covered by Cameroon. From the west, from the southwest here, Benin. When you go to the north, Chad Republic. From the northeast, Benin Republic, Niger Republic. This environment, most of the porous areas, the Immigration Service are supposed to cover for us, because we term that area as ungoverned spaces. Now, this drone base that the federal government is about to release to the Immigration Service is going to reduce the spate of crime and criminal activities that is being perpetrated in the border area that is unmanned. So those unmanned spaces will be well monitored now, and it's a wrong mood and a goodbye to criminal elements, because they can no longer take advantage of the porosity of our borders, because this initiative from the federal government is really an applauding initiative. In the nearest time from now, we'll have drones flying around our border areas, and here in Abuja, they have their command control center. That is the CCC, where they can activate any incident, where they can also monitor any incident or any criminal act that has been orchestrated in our borderline.
Yeah, Mr.
So
Osajie,
I think Nigeria is on the path to protecting our borders.
Yeah, we hope so. Now, securing the vast expanse of space is a real challenge. We know that it requires a new approach. Old methods don't seem to work anymore. You talked about deploying drones. It goes beyond posting personnel there at the border post also. But at the moment, technology looks to be the answer. How far do you think we have gone in using ICT? What should be done? Should it go beyond using drones? As a security consultant and security expert that you are, what would you advise?
Yeah, the drone is a technological equipment that gathers surveillance or gather information for the Immigration Service, because it will be very, very unwise to project men in an ungoverned spaces where the threat level is on the high rise. Because when you project men on an ungoverned spaces where we have a high threat level, the man or the immigration personnel, they will lose more personnel. And that is why the use of technology is to ensure that the human human lives are not cut short just like that in line of duty. The immigration service having this drone in line, projecting it in the appropriate quarters is really going to mitigate crime, because it will send a kind of psychological deterrence measures to criminal element, because everyone will believe that they are being under watch. The previous method in which they are projecting their services is really a good one, but they've tried to meet with international best practices, and that's why they also have the MIDAS and also the e-registration. Whoever is coming to this country, either is a regular or irregular migrant, will have his information being captured in the immigration headquarters. While I was in the headquarters some few days back, I was privileged to visit the immigrant unit, which was flagged off by the presidency, and I observed that about 1,038 migrants, regular or irregular, has been captured in our database. This tells you that there is no space for any illegal personnel or human moving around our territory without being monitored. So every migrant that are in this country residing, or whoever is planning to come to Nigeria, should have it in their mind that our system has been upgraded and they will be under watch from the east, west, south, and north. They will be under watch 24/7 from the command control system here in Abuja.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Dickson Osajie. He's a security consultant and speaking to us from our studios in Abuja. Thanks for your time on News Across Nigeria.